Yes, corporate greed is now exposed here and around the world. It's time for the greedy oligarchs and avaricious plutocrats to slowly pass away and allow those fly stone called everyday people to step forward. And anytime everyday people straighten their backs up, they're going somewhere, because folk can't ride your back unless it's bent. Can't ride unless it's bent. And we talking about every color, every culture, every sexual orientation, every religion and non-religion. Yeah, we got atheistic brothers and sisters, agnostic brothers and sisters. We got prophetic Mormon brothers and sisters. Give the Mormons a hand when they prophetic. Want to talk about corporate greed, want to talk about democratic accountability of oligarchs and plutocrats. But we want to make the intimate connection between corporate greed on Wall Street and corporate greed in the military-industrial complex. With the war in Iraq and Afghanistan, with the dropping of the bombs on innocent folk. It's a shame. It's a moral disgrace. We want to keep in contact with the corporate greed in the prison-industrial complex. What Sister Michelle Alexander calls the new Jim Crow. We're having a major gathering on Friday in New York City where they have a stop and frisk policy of 600,000 young brothers of all colors between 18 and 26 are pulled over, but 83% are black and brown and only 1.8% are arrested. That's called police harassment. It's called police surveillance, and we're not going to put up with it. We're not going to put up with it. And this Occupy movement is a holistic movement. We're concerned about corporate greed in the corporate media complex, where we get a truncated discourse between mean-spirited Republicans and spineless Democrats. We want a robust discussion. We want to begin with the poor children. 22% of our children of all colors living in poverty in the richest nation in the history of the world. That's a disgrace too. And 42% of our children of all colors living in or near poverty. They are 100% of the future. Occupy D.C., Occupy Wall Street. We love the children too. That's why we're here. Concerned about the elderly, concerned about the widow, concerned about the stranger, the fatherless, the motherless, the poor, working people, gay brothers, lesbian sisters, the homeless, absolutely. Yes, our precious, precious homeless. We all inclusive too, because we keep track of every form of bigotry. We don't want any bigotry against our Jewish brothers and sisters, against our Arab brothers and sisters, against our Muslim brothers and sisters, against black folk, red folk, white folk. Yes, that's the kind of movement we're talking about. And we need to continue to grow and develop and present a voice and a challenge. And the mainstream media says, well, can you reduce it down to 1 or 2 demands? He said, we tired of your technocratic expectations. We don't have just 1 demand or 2 demands. We want a new world. We want what Martin Luther King Jr. called revolution. Oh, yeah. That's what we want.